Hey everyone, it's Shadow Leon once again, and don't mind that noise in the background because it's a machine that's charging at the moment. And for those people who are wondering where I actually live, I won't reveal where I live until the near future. Some of you people who already know where I live will know what I'm talking about. So anyway, where I live will be revealed in the near future. So this video I'm making today is a collection of PlayStation 1 games. I'll even show you what I have right here. The original Sony PlayStation 1. Believe it or not, this gaming console I have is like 2 years older than me. Because this gaming console was made in 1997 and I was only born in 1999. Think about it. It's 2 years older than me and yet it works pretty well, and I bought it way back in 2019 at a really low price. So I'm gonna show you the PS1 games I own right now. Behold, one of the greatest fighting games of all time, Tekken 3. I absolutely love this game. As you can see that it did not come with a jewel case, so I decided to buy an old jewel case in order to put it in here. Because, as far as you know, a majority of these games are second-hand games. What can I honestly say about this game? This game is pretty awesome. And of course it's one of my favorite fighting games of all time, despite me not being the biggest fan of the genre. I always love how it goes. Especially the narrator. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Paul Phoenix wins. And who could ever forget that line of dialogue during the Tekken Force tournament or whatever the heck you call that mode. Every time you pick up a chicken, the sound always goes, chicken. Yeah. I'll never forget that sound. But once I get proper video game controllers, I'll start playing the PS1 again. Another game that I'm also going to show you right now is Driver. I've heard many positive things about this game. Sorry about the damaged cover. It's pretty much the cheapest I could find at the moment. I just feel like throwing this old jewel case away and getting a new one. But of course, for as far as I can tell, this game is pretty great for what it is. But the only bad quality I have is I could not get past the driving exercise. Whoever thought that driving exercise was such a good idea just deserves to be punched in the face. Seriously, screw that. I just wish there was an option in this game in where you can skip that entirely. And of course, next up, the next game I have right here is Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil 2. As far as you can see, I have both discs right now, and I have kept them in good condition. I bought these way back in 2018. That was back when the PS2 used to play PS1 discs, and oh look, these discs have little to no scratch marks on them despite their old age. Kind of funny when you think about it. Oh, sorry, almost dropped it. See, right here, little to no scratch marks, as far as you can see. Then of course we have a fighting game that is rare and is pretty difficult to find, but I was just lucky to buy a cheap copy for only £4. And this game is none other than the criminally underrated Star Gladiator. This is the spiritual Star Wars fighting game. I remember the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed the god-awful Star Wars Masters of Terrakasi. Fuck that game. If you want to play a real Star Wars game, I might as well recommend that you get this game called Star Gladiator. Even though I reached a point in the game in where I could not make it past a certain guy, I still think that this is a good fighting game despite its old age. 1996, and I was only born in 1999, but yet I was able to figure out the controls in this game. It's really funny when you think about it. Then, of course, as far as you know, the Die Hard franchise is my favorite action movie franchise of all time. And, of course, dun 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 dun, Die Hard Trilogy. What a fantastic and solid game this is. What can I say that hasn't been said to death about this game? The third person, the movie. No. So of course, I meant to say that the first movie in this game itself plays like a third-person shooter and everything, where you're running around gunning down bad guys and all that stuff. But no, it's not like other games where you go in guns a-blazing and all that stuff. You need real strategy and all that stuff. Then of course you have Die Hard 2, which plays like Virtua Cop. And of course, unlike Virtua Cop, when you shoot citizens and that, the only penalty you get is losing points. Yeah, because screw that mechanic of you accidentally shoot a civilian and you lose life. But then of course I have quite a number of issues with the third game on this disc, and that is Die Hard 3. It's just a shame that Die Hard 3 on this game is the weakest of the three, mainly due to the questionable driving controls. The driving controls have a lot to get used to, and disarming bombs isn't exactly so easy because of, the strict time limits. And oh, what have we got here? One of the greatest racing simulator games of all time, and that is none other than Gran Turismo. Yeah, of course, the game still works and all that stuff. A pretty solid driving simulator game. And wow, despite this game's old age, it has aged surprisingly well and still holds up. It even has analog support, which I do like. Gran Turismo, of course, is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. It's just a shame that I haven't played a Gran Turismo game in the longest period of time. So, this is Gran Turismo for you. I hopefully plan to play future Gran Turismo games. Oh, and what do we have here? We have Metal Gear Solid. Although, one of the greatest stealth games of all time. And not exactly the start of, the franchise we all know and love today, but you get my idea. So anyway, this version I got is the German version. I bought it from Germany because it was the cheapest copy of the game available. And sadly, because this game is in German as far as you people can see, yeah, it's in German. So it was pretty difficult to understand what was going on in this game and what I was supposed to do because, like I said, I don't speak the German language. If I was able to speak the German language, I would be able to understand everything in this game. Hopefully in the near future I may know German, but we shall see. Oh, and here is Tomb Raider 3. Surprisingly, I bought this game with a jewel case that is mostly intact and all that stuff. I say mostly intact because, well, no, actually, Well, I say mostly intact because, yeah, I really need to get a new jewel case. I will say that this is a pretty good game for what it is, but sadly, I have yet to, you know, get used to the game, the controls and whatnot. Because like I said, when you haven't played PS1 games in the longest period of time, it's really difficult to adapt to these old like PS1 games. Some of them have aged well, but some others not so much. But still a good game, by the way. And I saved the worst for last, sadly. It's this game by the name of Shaolin. This game was just confusing as hell. I seriously did not know what to do. The first time I played this game, I was like in a hub world and all that stuff. I didn't know what exactly to do. Then of course I came near this guy, and then I got the crap beaten out of me because I didn't exactly know what to do in this game. This was a game that gave me vague instructions. But the reason why I got this game was because it was packaged with Tekken 3. Wow. Who knew that when I bought Tekken 3 I was met with a game that gave me vague instructions and didn't bother telling me what to do or where to go. God, I really hate those where the hell do I go or what the hell am I supposed to do type of games. Quoting the angry video game nerd, I see. So, that was my PlayStation 1 collection. I plan to show you other video game collections I have in the near future. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. Shadow Leon 659 signing out.